A very good one. I think the Bangladesh A team is actually quite a very experienced Bangladesh side, so which is great for us. I think it's a great learning opportunity for a lot of our younger players. I mean, they have bought 14 international players and a lot of experienced players. So I think it's going to be a good challenge. It's going to be a very good challenge and a very good experience, a good learning experience for a lot of our players, and a really good sort of opportunity, I guess, for them to really perform and knock the doors of the selectors against some really good high quality opposition. So we're really looking forward to the week ahead. I think part of sort of coaching in India A at this level is not so much about coaching technique, and a lot of them have very good techniques. They have the skills, and you don't reach this level without having basic technique and skill and ability. So it's really about I guess talking to them, sharing some of the experiences, sharing some knowledge for me to learn as well from a lot of them. I think for me, in this coaching and in this coaching space, I'm pretty inexperienced and young as well. So for me, I'm learning every day. I'm learning along the way as well. So it's been a great experience. I've really enjoyed working with a lot of the younger players. I think I'm benefiting as much as I hope that they are. Yeah, I mean, obviously, Raina is someone who's, for him, this really is a preparation for the series against South Africa. He hasn't had a lot of cricket, and this was a great opportunity for him to get back into the groove before the South Africa series starts. We'll try and give him as much batting opportunity as we possibly can, and we will bat him higher than he does bat at India. Because we do feel that he's a very important player, and he needs to get as much possible batting time as possible. I think conditions in Chennai were slightly different. It was very hard to bat through the middle order with the slow and low wickets and the ball turning all the time. I think it might be a bit different here. It might be a bit more of a challenge to bat up front than it would be in the middle. So I think it's going to be a good test. I think we've seen one test. We've had an experience of playing on some low and slow turning wickets. This one might have a bit more bounce and seam movement, so might be a bit more of a test of the opening batsman, the guys at the top of the order. So that we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I mean strike rotation, working those middle overs, working that period from around 15 to 40, setting ourselves up for the last 10. Stuff that we've discussed, we've spoken about, and I've had individual conversations with a lot of the batsmen as well. It's always a challenge, especially in a 3-match series. I mean, in a 3-match series, it's very hard to balance out 15 players and also balance it out. But that's the challenge. That's exactly why that is the challenge, and that's the exciting part of the challenge. So you also want to try and win. Yes, there's no doubt about it. But you also want to ensure that you give people an opportunity, and that's been our goal right through the month and a half. And in a lot of the conversations I've had with the selectors, I think, like you said rightly, that the selectors do see this 15 or this 20 really as that core group of players, both in the one day and in the 2020 in the 4-day format, is the group that they're grooming to be the next to take over if there are injuries or loss of form in the national side. So if that is the case, then we must give them opportunities to actually stake that claim. We must give them those opportunities to stake the claim, and we try and endeavor to do that. So I mean, in the last tri series there were a few more games, so we were able to give everyone an opportunity, at least one opportunity to play. And it's hard to be perfectly fair and say, you got this many and the next guy will get the same number of opportunities. It's hard in a 3-match series, but we'll try and do that. We'll try and balance it out. So yes, I mean, while the aim will also be to win, you'll always have one eye on the other side, which is to ensure that we try and give everyone at least one game, irrespective of whatever happens to the series.